Today we have a challenge called Kicking and Screaming, and I watched the video. It looks like someone grabs onto a pole and then two people try and drag them off the pole and drag them across a line. I don't think NASA people are gonna do this, so what I think is gonna happen is it's gonna be like some sort of capture the flag game, or maybe we'll have to capture like certain puzzle pieces, and then after that we'll have to do an anagram, but that's my guess.
All right, you guys ready? Aww, thank you so much.
It's from everybody. That's my software.
All right. Well, unfortunately, I gotta take something from you. You guys ready for Immunity Challenge?
Yeah.
Ready for kicking and screaming?
Yeah.
All right, let's go over the rules. All right, first round is going to be boy, girl, girl. Who are you selecting for blue?
Boy, girl, girl.
All right, go ahead. Take your spots. Red. This is a slightly safer version of kicking and screaming. Survivors ready? Go! Right across the line! That's a point for red!
So fun! Why did that feel like a roller coaster? I have frog burn from the grass!
All right, next round. Put up your next folks. We've got 2 men versus 1 woman. Interesting balance of the teams here. Survivors ready? Go! And that's a point for red team. We're playing to 4. All right, round 3. We got 2 points for red, no points for blue. All men. Survivors ready? Go. Bruce! Time! Call it! Bruce, you can't come in contact with another player. Nope. Reset. You all were. We're resetting. All right, take 2 here. All men. Remember, no contacts. Survivors ready? Go. And that's point for red!
Come on, guys.
All right, this is the 4th round. Red team has 3 points. Blue has none. We have 1 man and 2 women per team. Survivors ready? Go!
Push it, blue!
Come on,
Push
Alex.
it, blue!
Come on, Delina. Let's go. Come on, Coleman.
You got
Come
this,
on.
you got this! Let's go!
Woo.
And immunity goes to red team. Ryan's bloodline not going to tribal council next week.
Is that flawless?
Carrie, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to see you next week.
Let Cleats do it.
There you go.
So my plan worked perfectly. So it's been the case so far that every week, our first council, everyone voted Weston, except for one person who voted Steven. And then, yeah, Weston got voted out. The next council, everyone voted Steven, except for one person who voted Ben. And then this council, everyone voted Ben, except for one person who voted Will. And Ben, yeah, so obviously got voted out. And so presumably, if this pattern continues, Will get voted out. And I do feel a little bad because he is, I felt like yesterday, even after we went out for drinks after the challenge, he was visibly nervous and was very aware of that pattern. And also seemed to think I was the one that, voted him out. Or put him a vote against him, which, yeah, I mean, he was right this time, but he also seemed very suspicious of me last time, and I did not vote for him last time. So it's a little strange because I'm not sure if this other person getting voted these other times has been the same person or not, but I'm at least hoping this pattern continues long enough to help me avoid getting voted out before the merge.
You're really on Survivor right now because you're roasting marshmallows?
Oh, for sure, 100%. You know, the fire's burning blue for a reason, huh?
To carry blue?
You know it.
What does it say?
Trophy. This is very.
Ooh, a single victor to
The funny thing is, I was looking for a clue, and all I see is the amount of grass in my face. That's unprecedented. I was like, what the hell?
A single victor? That means the merge. It's a merge, yeah. It's the merge.
I can be an actor. Tribes will bond over Schrodinger's vegetable. What the fuck's a Schrodinger's vegetable? Like alive and dead? You're gonna have to vote someone else. I'm not thinking about that. I was thinking about this.
That's a later us problem.
Why do you think that?
That next week is a merge?
Yeah.
Because a single victor to eat merge. Merge. It says a single victor on it.
Alright, so I have that hint from Bruce that only Marissa knows I have, with all the A port stuff. So I'm here. I'm certain it's here. I looked in the A section because it has all the A's in the clue. I can't see anything. So unless there's some secret thing within this A right here, someone has the idol. I'm pretty certain. This is at Collins Aerospace, so it's where Brophy works, so it'd be easy for him to go in. And it's open to the public, so someone has it. Positive.
I feel more like Jeff Probst than ever before. This is the coolest freaking thing ever. The tribes got together and got me a hat, which is so cool. And they don't even know they're merging into like the black and white tribe. So it's like, this is legit.
So, a lot of new information to unpack. I'm wearing my Winners at War buff today because my other one's in the car and I'm too lazy to go get it. And also I hope to be a winner this season. Alex came back. Yay, kumbara! Woohoo! Not good for me. I voted you out so you could come for me. That's scary. He did help us win the immunity challenge right after he came back though, so bigs up, you know, thank you for that. And you know, I hate to vote him out again. It sucks, it's sad, but I still think he's just sussy. And you know, the married couple it's a duo. You can't, it's always gonna be a duo. They're trying to tell us it's not, but it is. So it's scary.
Damn, okay. So the challenge didn't go as I thought it would. I just thought we would kill it, you know? It was a physical challenge. You had me, you had Harrelson, we see each other in the gym, You have Alex who goes to CrossFit, and I just thought the odds were in our favor, but I guess I just forgot. I guess it was I didn't account for the other team, and they had like 2 heavyweight people that we had to drag over. I kind of also didn't account that Monica is like, she weighs as like a little notebook, and they just dragged her across. They even dragged Coleman across. What is happening?
You know, I think people didn't necessarily have a lot of confidence in us. You know, they've got Alex, who looks very fit, and I want to say Andrew, but it's Arju, I think, who also looks very fit. And, you know, I think we had a really good showing yesterday.
And not only that, Bruce did this weird little tactic, and he just wrapped his legs around my legs, and I was just hopping on one leg, dragging him over. But I guess there was like an illegal contact that he did with my leg, as well as something that Alex did, and then we had to reset the whole thing, and that just sapped my energy. I was just done, and it was just not what I hoped it was gonna be.
It's not all about brawn, you know, you gotta combine some brain in there, and you know, I think I got a pretty good chance now coming up. I think people consistently underestimate me physically, and I do better than they expect, but I still think they keep underestimating me, so I think I'm in a very good position, you know.
And we just got mollywopped. We got whooped. We got completely cooked, and I wasn't the chef. We got spanked, and I did not hold the belt. It was, goddamn, it was messed up. Damn it.
So we lost, which was a big disappointment because I was hoping that that we could stay strong as a team going into the merge, which I think is going to be next week, but I don't know. So I hate going to tribal, but it's time to think about who I'm gonna vote off. Yeah, I think I gotta put some feelers out there, tag up with Coleman, talk some strategy, and we'll see.
After Alex came back, he reached out to Harrelson and I and shared that he somehow had Red Team's idol clue in hopes to gain trust with me and Harrelson, but that just makes me more sus of Alex. Yeah, how'd you get that, bro? Did you give him ours? We all want to know. Alex, Bruce, or Melina, I think, found my fake idol. But yes, I'm hoping Alex goes again next tribal. Monica's been on the table as an easy vote, and then Foster has been on the table as a gamer. Hell, I might have been on the table to other people as a gamer, a super fan. I hope not, but I feel like I should be. Bruce, Melina, Alex, which one of you? Which one of you put it there? Which one of you did it? I hope you have my shitty necklace I made. And you put it with this nice thing. Like, if anything, I got a nice keychain. But I also have these.
Alright, challenge is done. Now we're going to tribal. So the next thing I gotta do is I gotta think about who we're voting off. Alex has this thing that he's trying to, we have like a marriage thing, but honestly, I do buy it, but I do think he's gonna be with Melina, and honestly, I'm okay with that. Like, them two together makes them more of a threat than me. Let them be my shield, and it puts the target away from me. So all I'm gonna do is just whisper to Melina a little bit, whisper to Alex, whisper to Jason, and I'm actually not gonna name drop. I'm just gonna be kind of going towards him, and I'm gonna be saying, who do you think? Who do you think? you want to vote for.
So I just had a really productive call with Arju. You know, we talked some strategy, pros and cons, who we should vote out versus not. And I really do want to form an alliance with him. I think he would be really strong. I respect his game. You know, it sucks to lie to him, especially about Coleman and I being so tight. And I think if we can solidify a vote together on this tribal council, it'll make strides going into the merge. You know, I think he's someone I'd want an alliance with for now.
A lot of people are pitching a lot of different things, you know, walking into Chelsea's. Melina dropped Monica's name. And I'm like, Monica's chilling. I don't really need to vote her out. But I didn't tell Melina that. I'm like, I'm open to that. And I mean, yeah, as long as it's not me. Shout out Sandra, 2-time winner. As long as it's not me. But I think there's better options on the table.
Melina says Monica. Alex says Bobby Foster. Foster says maybe Alex. What I'm just glad is that the names are not me, you know. I mean, obviously they're not going to tell my name as I'm talking to them, but at least for this round, it's not going to be me. Keeping the team strong can't be a tactic anymore. It's more about who we can trust now, because as I think we saw in the clue, this is most likely going to be our last week as a team, and next week we're merging. And at that point, you just need to keep the people that you could trust. Monica, I think I could keep her as a trust point. Foster, I cannot. And I still think Harrelson and Coleman are kind of knit tight together. So if we can keep them as much as and as long as we can keep those numbers and still eliminate the rest of red. I'm kind of in the hopes that Bruce will eventually kind of join our side on the other team, and I'm kind of banking on that. So we'll see, boys, and I'll see you guys at Tribal.
So, new revelation. Harrelson mentioned the red clue possibly being Starport. It says Spaceport, but I don't know how Starport, but that's the Gilruth, and the Gilruth has a Mars room where Perseverance could have landed. I don't know what the A is for, but I'm going to look. Brophy, you dropped me nuts. Okay. We'll look at the Mars room, the Intuition room, and all the rooms, I guess. I don't know. There was quite a few that could have been related, but I think Mars is the best bet. And that's it. So, of course, I went to the Gilruth Starport, and in the Mars room, the one room that I really needed to go in, some guy was in there, like, taking a conference call, like, go to your office or home or somewhere. But I don't think it's there. I, like, opened the door to click a brief look. There is posters hanging up, but I don't know. I look like a crazy person running around Gilruth. I'm always looking like a crazy person searching for these idols. So I definitely just looked super crazy climbing the Ellington airport sign looking for an idol. I figured this is a walk around and check it out real quick. I don't think it's here. Just due diligence, just checking. I thought there was a Houston Spaceport sign. I drove around Ellington, didn't see it. But yeah, gonna keep looking. Let's go!
That's just Alex out there in the distance, looking for the immunity idol at the spaceport. He doesn't know that the idol's already been found, but he's gonna go rummage in the bushes probably. Just a bit of entertainment in my afternoon of work here. There he is, looking around, trying to find the idol. Probably wondering why there's somebody parked here.
So a lot of different information going around. I reached out to Arju. He told me Foster or Monica. I don't know if he told Foster my name. I know he probably said Monica to Foster. I'm not sure if I should tell Foster that Harrelson and Arju said his name, because I don't want to freak him out. If Alex is the plan, that might be a backup plan to tell Foster.
All right, I got some sweet cheese. I just talked to everybody, and I think we got it down packed. I honestly, in my opinion, I cannot kick out Alex or Melina, because if you break that, then if there is a merge, red is just gonna wipe us out, because we're not gonna be blue strong, and then we're just gonna like fiend off into different ports, and red is just gonna pick us off one by one if they hold true together. Like Harrelson has friends on the red side, like Alyssa, or Alyssa, sorry, and he's just gonna go off with them. And if he goes off with her, then Coleman's gonna join, and that's just gonna mess things up. So I think the best way to keep it kind of close together is by getting rid of Foster. And I'm sorry, Foster, I just respect your game too much, and you're just too dangerous for the merge, and I don't know if I could truly trust it. But you know, you blindsided me the first week, did not forget that, so you're definitely gone next week, buddy.
But anyways, was talking to Arju, and with his help kind of connected a lot of dots. He didn't want to vote Alex. He made that clear before I even mentioned Alex. He thought if we voted Alex or Melina, come merge, the other couple, married couple person, would jump ship to red team. They still might. Anybody might. Hell, I might jump ship to red team. I know Ryan. People don't know I know Ryan that well. But then we connected the dots. We talked about how Alex had red team's clue. And I'm like, Arju, how did he have it? Who did he get it from? And he's like, oh, he's friends with Bruce outside. And I'm like, well, last night, Ryan from red team said Bruce was the one that found the clue. And I'm like, well, maybe Alex has had red team's clue this whole time. And even before he got voted out, maybe he gave red team, aka Bruce, our clue.
Okay, fuck. Okay, scratch it. Plans have changed. I just talked to Coleman, and she told me that Alex talked to her and mentioned about an idol clue that Red has given him. And I thought that was kind of something that only Alex and I shared with Melina. But not only that, he said that he is sus of me and Foster. I'm like, wow, really? Really, Alex? You're gonna like throw me under like that, saying that like you're not gonna trust me? So that just completely ruined our little marriage that we have. And you know what? I think after discussing with Coleman, it is kind of true. If we want to maintain this kind of plan of blue eliminating the rest of red, because we're gonna have an advantage of 6 versus 5, I don't think that's gonna be possible anymore, because now Alex for sure has a relationship with red, like aka Bruce, and so it's not gonna be a clear-cut blue versus red anymore. It's because the merge is gonna happen, it's gonna be red that devours the rest of blue. So the fact that we also kind of know that Alex most likely has the idol. I know Alex has the idol because he told me. I think he told me, but Coleman also suspects it either. And I feel like with 2 idols being in play on the merge, that's super dangerous. He's super dangerous just by having that, and the fact that he has friends on red side. So he's got to go. I know Foster can scheme, but at least he doesn't have the idol, you know. I think Alex is the best way to go. It's gonna be tough because I know I had to keep an alliance, but you know, I feel like there's a better relationship that I've connected now with Coleman and Harrelson that feels more genuine. And I'm already seeing that maybe Alex has gotten a little bit more desperate now that he's back in the game, and he's gaming hard. So the fact that he kind of name dropped me like that, that's not a marriage, man. That's not an alliance that I want to be part of. I feel like he could just drop me whenever, and I want to feel like I'm in control. So Alex is right now our target.
Yeah, lots of shit going on. You know, shots being fired everywhere. But yeah, I still think Alex is the biggest threat. I think Foster is a gamer, but he so far is on my side. so I don't need to vote for him. I hopefully convinced Arju that Alex is the way to go. He's more threatening, especially if the merge is coming soon. And I think he's still very hurt that we voted him out first. But I don't know.
It's time to do what villains do. I just messaged Foster. I really think that he found my fake idol. And I really think that he thinks he has a real idol. So I just messaged him and said, I heard you found an idol. I wonder what's going through his head right now. Is he messaging everyone he told? Did he tell anyone? He's probably thinking, how does Alex know? Well, I felt like this game needed a little shaking up. And if people aren't going to align the way that they really should, then I'm going to make it happen.
I just want to note, if I haven't already, if Alex gets voted out next week, I will feel bad for him, but it will be also kind of hilarious.
Another thought, Brophy. I thought I was married to Arju, but now I'm starting to second guess it based on his tone of voice when he calls me. So I think there's only one person in this game that I can trust, and that person is the person I trust with the rest of my life. And so what I plan for this tribal is to sacrifice myself for the one I love and play the tribal or play the idol on Milena to guarantee that at least she is still back in the game. I'm going to do this because I highly doubt, not highly, I have doubts that my team is savage enough to vote me out twice in a row. If they are savage enough, props to them. But I don't think they are. What I do believe is that they still think that Milena and I are one, which we kind of are, at least in marriage terms. And if they think that, it doesn't matter if we actually are or not. If they think that, they need to get rid of us pre-merge because we'd be too strong post-merge. And so what I think they're thinking is to get rid of Milena, especially if they're suspecting that I have an idol. They probably think I'd play it on myself. They think I'm selfish. Sure, I'm a villain. With this week, Milena will be saved, and we probably will see her name multiple times. But with that comes the ultimate decision on who we want to vote out and who we want to blindside. And that I'll leave for another day.
It's gonna be a fun tribal. You won't want to miss it, Brophy. None of you will want to miss it. It could get spicy. All right, see you next time. Let's go.